ahead and get on one time real quick. Man, I had the bombest nap ever today. Like, oh, shit was amazing. I slept for like 3 hours. But I was like, I told myself, I was like, if I'm going live tonight, I need to get a bomb ass nap. And that's exactly what I had after I finished all my work today. So, yes. Okay, so I got another deck. It didn't have a name on it. Then I got another deck from San. Thank you, San, one of my moderators. Um, so yes. Let's get it started. Okay. Deck I want to start with first. Hey, Candy. Hey, Em. Hey, Amelia. I love you too, Candy. What's good, nephew? Your ass gonna knock out, girl, before we even finish shuffling. Hey, Tiff. So I really been hearing lately, guys, the message like, be true to your own journey at this time, because not even at this time, period. Because you guys are about to see like a lot of you're about to see a lot of people angry because your journey don't look like their journey. Your beliefs don't look like their beliefs. Your practices don't look like their practices. And see, that's like gatekeeping spirituality, because you can't be upset that other people follow different paths than you. You can't be mad that somebody may be at a certain spot in their journey and you not. And you're going to see a lot of people trying to pump fear into your heart about following your own internal compass as opposed to their direction. And fuck that, man. You gotta follow what's true to you. And a lot of people ain't gonna like that, because a lot of people are followers right now. A lot of people be looking for other people to guide them when you your own best guide. You're gonna see a lot of people trying to low key spiritually and logically manipulate you into following their route so they can gain your energy. See, we got to understand that our experience is not the only experience that's taking place at this time. There are so many people in this world. That's why you can never take stuff personal. That's why you can never try to get wrapped up in something that ain't for you. Because there's so many people in this world. Everybody is going through their own thing right now. And that's fine. But at no point in time should you ever feel pressured or ashamed of what you going through just because somebody else say, oh, it's not right. We got a lot of people who are preaching go your own route, but in the same breath preaching you need to follow me. That's the route. You know what I'm saying? So stay true to your own self right now. Don't let nobody make you feel ashamed for not knowing anything either. Cause we wasn't born. We were born knowing things, but right now we are in this process of remembering stuff. So when you get on readings and you watching people speaking to your soul and stuff, make sure that it resonates with you. Don't just take it at face value because they sound powerful or they look powerful or they dress the part or they use certain words that make you feel like they on the level. You know, this spirituality shit ain't no competition, man. Everybody on their own journey. And we don't have all the answers all the time because everybody, even me, is still learning some shit every day. So don't let nobody make you feel stupid. Don't let nobody try to make you feel low because then they're trying to exalt themselves over you. Don't let nobody talk to you like you a child. You know what I'm saying? You a grown-ass adult who was making decisions based on the hand you was dealt. The knowledge you coming into. So just stay strong in your own journey right now, guys. You got the Queen of Swords in reverse with the Empress in reverse coming out. Spirit said get another deck. Spirit said don't use this deck, so I'm not. Hold up. Because I don't even feel like that's y'all energy. Yeah, there we go. Feels better. Y'all also about to see a lot of people leaving tarot too. See, a lot of people jumped on the tarot thing when they was trying to figure out what they twin flame was doing, when they was trying to figure out what their soulmate was doing, and da 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 da. And now that we've come into this new shift, a lot of people are seeing that all those stories that were told about their twin flame and their soulmate and shit wasn't true, and so now they're not finding no more use for tarot. Tarot brings a lot of the brokenhearted sometimes to it. Trying to figure out if this person the one, why they ain't acting right, why they ain't called, why this, why that. Some people don't use tarot as a tool, as a guide, or you know what I'm saying, or just something that to get answers from it and walk away from. Some people use it as a lifestyle, as a way. And you got to be careful because a lot of controlling energy gets thrown into the energy of tarot too. People trying to control other people through pulling cards on them, seeing what they doing behind the scenes and shit. And a lot of people are seeing that they was reading people through their desires and their fears and their and all those things like that and their insecurities. And now that that shit ain't even pan out, they about to be done with tarot. They about to be like, oh well, my twin flame ain't even come back. Tarot is evil. You know, you're gonna hear a lot of talk like that because they didn't get what they thought they was gonna get through tarot. And that's not even what the fuck tarot is for. That's just what people start making it about. Not every time you pick up a tarot deck is going to be telling you some shit about a relationship or about what somebody else is doing. Sometimes you pick up a tarot deck and it shine a mirror back at you. So y'all about to see a lot of people leaving tarot because of that. Because they didn't get their twin flame back, or because they didn't get their baby daddy back, or whatever that they thought they was going to get back. Or, you know, because a lot of people love to use tarot to emotionally and spiritually blackmail people. Oh, they about to get their karma because they left me. Well, maybe they left you because God was sparing you. Spirit was sparing them. Everybody you come into contact with, you ain't meant to be with forever. And I feel like once we accept that, it'll be less bullshit in the world. Less anger, less throwing daggers at each other just because somebody didn't want to be with somebody or a relationship didn't work out. Some people have been watching the same love reading for 6 years now, and that person ain't came back. That person ain't been afraid to come back. It just was not meant to be. You got the Page of Swords in the upright position with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's time to start nurturing yourself. Not looking outside of you. Not trying to save anybody else. Not trying to see how anybody else is tending to their garden. It's time to turn that nurturing within. A lot of you guys have run out of stuff to give. You have nothing left to give. Some of you guys have been giving and giving and giving, and now it's time to give to self. There's no more worrying about what's going on in somebody else's garden. And that's a lot of the shit that's going on right now. If everybody just minded their business, and to a certain extent, motherfuckers would be more whole. But with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's like motherfuckers is wasting time and energy trying to see what somebody else is doing. Some people get up in the rising and they first thing to do is check their enemy page. They self-proclaimed enemy. Some people first thing they do when they get up is waste time watching others live their lives, watching others live out their dreams. Therefore, Eight of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck, missing valuable opportunities. Like, I just be wondering, what do people gain? Nothing. King of Pentacles in reverse, nothing. You gain nothing by watching what other people are doing, especially if it's people that you don't want to nurture or that you claim you don't care for. You claim you glad it's over with. There's nothing growing there with the King and the Queen of Pentacles both in reverse. So it's time to refocus. Yeah, Three of Pentacles in reverse with the Seven of Wands. Only thing that the external energy right now is doing is like when you paying attention to other shit, it just make you more on guard. Just doing the Seven of Wands is just hella guarded. It's like also people that you used to associate with, work with, or whatever. it's like you guarded from them because of the Six of Pentacles in reverse. It just wasn't equal give and take there. There was a lot of emotional confusion in some of you guys' relationships. But I feel like Spirit is like, yo, that's not even the focus anymore. It's really just time to, some of y'all just gonna have to be comfortable doing it alone for a minute. But some of you guys are pushing people away with some of these guards that you have up. Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you pushing people away. You want people to link with and celebrate with, but some of you guys got to let down the guard, let down certain expectations. And expectations is different than standards. Have standards. But some expectations that people have is actually what pushes people away from them. When you go into stuff guarded with all these crazy ass expectations, you don't even give yourself a chance to learn anybody. You don't even give anybody a chance to learn you. Because you go in, eyebrows raised, guarded, waiting to be let down, waiting to be disappointed. And if it's not that, you go into something clinging so hard and moving into someone so fast. It's like you ruin it before it even has a chance to blossom. And then that's when we start that rhetoric about everybody this and everybody that. We got to start taking accountability. Everybody don't go into everything all quick and ready to be settled down in 2 weeks and all of this. And then you can't just be bombarding people with certain types of conversation that feels accusatory is what I'm hearing. And see, sometimes people speak to each other without even fucking taking the time to know each other. People will see or hear one thing and then be like, this person is like this person is like that, and not even really have all the facts on someone. Create this whole story in their mind. I block people like that. I block people like that who don't take the time to know you but want to tell you your life. Want to tell you what you're doing. Want to tell you what kind of person you are. What kind of food you eat. What kind of this, what kind of that. And they ain't even sat down and broke bread with you. That energy right there feels rushed, forced, and ignorant. And we got to pull back from that. Everything can't be taken at face value. You got to be able to do the work to get to know people. You want people to do the work to get to know you? So we can't be going around half-cocked thinking that we got everybody figured the fuck out when we still trying to figure our own selves out. Yeah, that's not bearing any fruit with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is like not even having done the work, but expecting something. So we can't get up every day waiting to see what someone else is tilling in their garden. We can't get up with all these assumptions. You know, they say when you assume, you make an ass out of you and someone else. And people who make assumptions off of not even having any of the facts, that's ignorant. Because if you actually take the time to slow down and get to know somebody, you won't even have to assume anything. And if you notice that you're being redirected, that's for your protection. You really ain't got to assume shit. You don't have to force anything. The Moon. Getting to know yourself. doing that shadow work. And I feel like a lot of you guys have come into some type of realization that at some point it was you. And as you move into this next cycle within your life and everything, you're going to start making better decisions. A lot of you guys is like, yo, that was probably me. Damn, I dropped the ball at that point. And this is not even on no male or female type shit, because anybody could be ignorant. Anybody could be ignorant. Anybody can be unaccountable. But some of you guys have been diving deep, and you've been alone, and then you've been waking up alone. So if you get up alone and you get up mad, you only getting up mad with yourself, with your shadow, with the things that you know you have to fix. Some of you guys been single for a long time. Ain't nobody at the crib bothering you. Ain't nobody saying shit to you. So if you angry, it's something inside of you that gotta be healed. All the wisdom and predictions in the world don't matter if you don't be wise enough to know yourself. Be wise enough to do your own work. It's so easy to like pinpoint somebody else's flaws. But this moon card is showing up to say like, no, we got to dig deep within ourselves. We got to come out of victim mode. We got to come out of pointing a finger and watching how somebody else is maneuvering. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Because see, that shit is going to start to get heavy on you. And you ain't going to have no choice but to face it. It can't always be everybody else. Even in my own journey, I've had to look at times where I felt like it could have been me. Yes, we all have our own story. We all have our own side of the story. But either way it goes, it's time to drop the burden. Yeah. Time to drop the burden and heal. See, some people want to give up on themselves when they don't see immediate results on their journey. Healing is not linear. There's going to be good days and bad days. But with this with this moon and the 10 of Wands here and the star in reverse, it's like drop the burden and just start working on yourself. That shadow work is going to be heavy. It's not going to be easy. It's not just going to be rose quartz and amethyst. That shit going to be crying. It's going to be hard. It's going to be looking at where you dropped the ball in some aspects of your own life. It's really just looking at yourself. Looking at the unnecessary things you've been dragging along with you. Like I said last week, if you keep running into someone, they're in the same situation every year with different people, at some point that person has to realize they're the common denominator in all these situations. And it's easy to be like, well, fuck that. I'm gonna just lock myself away and never talk to nobody else again in life. I'm never going to make friends again. I'm never going to love again. I'm never going to be adventurous. Never going to live life. But that's not how it goes. A lot of people got a chip on their shoulder. And it's not nobody else's responsibility to come in and remove that chip. We got to do it ourselves. And you got to stop trying to save everybody. And stop thinking that you saving everybody by exhausting yourself. Well, I exhausted myself on this person because I was trying to help them. No, help yourself at this time. Spirit is asking you to look at your life. Look in your spaces. Save yourself. A lot of people like to bypass their own journey by meddling in other people's lives and telling other people what they should be doing with their journey and their spirituality and their gifts and da 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 da. That shit just gets messy, man. It gets messy. Two of Wands coming out in the upright position. See, you once you start to do this and lighten your load, it's like you start to run into the right relationships, the right people. Equal relationships now. With the Three of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, it's like some of you guys been waiting on a healthy relationship. It's coming in. Some of you guys been waiting on partnerships that don't even have nothing to do with romance. That's coming in too. You're gonna once you start to lighten your load, you're gonna see your manifestation start to call back to you. Thank you guys again for the decks for my birthday. The gifts are coming in kind of slow because of the backup they had during the holiday. So, I'm just so appreciative, guys. It's like my birthday all over again. I just looked at this deck again. I just wanted to say thank you. But yeah, man. If you've been waiting for those equal partnerships and stuff, they're coming in. A lot of people, we got to understand, a lot of people are in the midst of doing their shadow work right now. And we cannot take that personally. We can't take it personal when people are purging, when people are setting up healthy boundaries, because maybe at one point in their life they didn't. And you come along or someone comes along while you're setting your boundaries and you're moving healthier and making better decisions. People just got to stop getting so fucking mad all the time. I feel like a lot of people are so angry about what other people's lives look like, and it has nothing to do with them. Critical thinking will keep a lot of people up out of their feelings. Critical thinking will keep a lot of people from assuming and making an ass of themselves and other people. They phone died. But here's somebody else thinking, oh, they ignoring my calls. They didn't answer in 2.5 seconds. They answered 30 minutes later. They was cheating. They lying. They fake. They ain't really my friend. All this shit, like, that is just weighing you down with unnecessary grief and burden. Because people really out here just trying to make it, yo. Like I be telling y'all, people really just out here trying to make it. Everybody don't post everything on the gram or on Twitter that they going through. That's why we got to approach people with gentleness sometimes. People dead ass be mad at you for shit that you got to go through on your own journey just because it doesn't accommodate them. You can't accommodate everybody on your journey. You got the Six of Swords in reverse with the Death card in the upright position. Stop resisting. Don't resist this just change. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. It's going to happen whether you resist or not. And when you resist change, you push yourself back into uncomfortable situations, uncomfortable feeling inside. It's time to just open up and allow things to move through you, away from you, to you. Nobody's fucking perfect either. That's why I said earlier, don't get down on yourself because you made a wrong decision or because something didn't happen the way you wanted it to happen. Yeah, see, the Chariot and the Magician. You can do this. A lot of you guys are about to see a lot of good shit coming into your life. But if you resist change and you stay somewhere that's familiar because it's comfortable, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna feel bad. Because as a magician in a chariot, it's like your manifestations are coming in fast. I feel like some of the shit you guys put into motion last cycle is really about to start opening up for you right now. But you can't allow yourself to sink back into those old mindsets. To the spirit of scarcity. Because it's coming in. 3 of Wands, your ships are here. And then you show up in your own reading, HP. Follow your intuition. It's your best compass right now. Follow your truths. Follow your guides. There's so many spiritual gurus on the internet. So many spiritual gurus on social media telling you which way you should be going. But with the High Priestess and the 4 of Cups, Spirit is saying like some of this shit you're going to have to ignore. Hey, Esme. Some of this shit you're going to have to ignore and follow your intuition. Because you're going to find a lot of people try to talk you up out of your journey. Try to talk you up out of what you know to be true. Ignore a lot of shit, man. Because a lot of people going to be in their feelings about stuff. When you start to follow your intuition, a lot of people going to be in their feelings about it. But none of these human beings on these platforms are your God. They're not your God. No matter how powerful they may speak into you, no matter how powerful they seem behind the screen, they're not your fucking God. They not the deciding factor in how you move forward in life just because you ain't moving like them. Some of you guys have an inner calling, an inner knowing, and that is exactly what you need to be leaning on at this time. You made it. Yes. Ace of Wands. This is passion being restored into your life. Passion being restored into your projects. Like, that's what the focus is right now. Stay away from dishonest people here with this King of Swords in reverse. This King of Swords in reverse is going to be somebody who sees you following your intuition, who sees you having this new passionate beginning in your life. And they're going to try to plant seeds of doubt into your mind. They're going to try to... See, the King of Swords is very intelligent. But when he's in the reverse position, this is the type of person that uses their logic to mind fuck you. This person wants to mind fuck you, play mind games with you, talk down to you. Like I said earlier, exalt themselves over you because they may have a little bit more knowledge than you. What's this King of Swords, Spirit? Nine of Wands. Yeah, you press on. Don't give up the good fight when this King of Swords person get to talking and shit. Because that's all they gonna do is talk shit. Most likely behind your back, or if you give them a window of an opportunity to your face or whatever. But there's gonna be a lot of false prophets. Somebody wants to wear you down. This King of Swords in reverse wants to wear you down. When they already see that you've been through a lot. You could be battered, you could be bruised, you could have come out of something that was physically, emotionally, or spiritually abusive, and this is the type of person that want to kick you when you down. But you still got some fight left in you. Yes, Ashe. Queen of Wands. You still got a lot of fight left in you. You're more powerful than you allow yourself to believe and realize and see. Eight of Cups. And some of you guys are going to find your power in walking away. Dang, I got to blow my nose, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. So yes, you're going to find your power in walking away. Empress at the bottom of your deck, that's where you're going to see your growth as well. You can't give up on yourself, HP. The 10 of Cups. This is that emotional fulfillment. You have stepped into the realization and accepted that happiness is an inside job. You can cultivate your happiness. You can make abundance reign in your life. You are in the driver's seat right now, HP. Queen of Swords, you have been through a lot. We know this already, though. But whatever you've been through in life has made you wiser. You know how to spot a fake, phony, real, true person, friend, opportunity out now. Because of what you went through. Now you know how to check the temperature. But okay, this don't feel right. I'm not even going to waste my time on that. But it still hasn't hardened you. Wow, 6 of Wands here coming up at the bottom of the deck. See, this is your victory. This is your success. You're going to be moving fast towards it. Get out of your head. And stay away from this King of Wands in reverse. This is somebody that's probably married or connected to someone and is not telling you. This person is inconsistent in your life. Consistently inconsistent too. You're done with people like this. You're done with situationships. Yeah. With the Five of Cups in reverse, you done mourning the loss over someone with the Lovers in reverse that wasn't even honest. You done romanticizing the runner chaser bullshit, all that stuff that they was pumping into y'all, keeping y'all holding on to shit that wasn't for you. You don't have no more regrets because you're doing the work. You don't have no more regrets. You know whoever was removed from you was removed for a reason. They would have just dragged you. Yeah, they would have dragged you with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This person being in your life or you being in this person's life, Seven of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This person was a block because they had a lot of secrets is what I'm hearing. They had a whole other life they wasn't telling you about. With the Justice in reverse too, they didn't even have good intentions towards you. Six of Cups with the Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it was just familiarity there. Maybe you have a child with this person. Maybe you guys have a childhood connection, or you thought this was your soulmate. But this person isn't even about action. This person is a onlooker, smooth talker. But they ain't even got nothing going on. They may say all the right shit, but then when it comes time to show and prove, they probably play on your emotions or some shit. Have you feeling bad for having standards or some shit. That little timeline is out. You done self-sabotaging. Seven of Cups in reverse. The fog is clear. You can see clearly now. And you need to know that you don't got to compete for a spot in nobody's life. But I feel like you know this already, HP. You know this. Yeah, you do know this. Emperor in the upright position. You're more in control of your feelings, your emotions. I feel like everything is stable around you. I feel like things are going to be stable in the home is what I'm hearing. And that's going to give you the space and the energy to really forge a lot of success in your life. Like I said, you're in the driver's seat right now. No more repeating old cycles here with the World card in reverse. No more doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Clearing out your karmic cash so that you can move forward more lighter. Feeling more light on your feet. Page of Cups in reverse. You gotta accept the fact that you may not get an apology from someone. You gotta respect the fact that there's just some communication that's not gonna be had. Reason being is because with this Ace of Swords in reverse, it would have just been lies. It would have just been childish communication, possibly even arguments for no reason. It would have just reopened a wound that you had already healed last year. Well, last cycle, because, But that's why it didn't work. That's why the cycle had to be cut. You got to stop wondering, like, well, why and who they with now and what are they doing now. That's keeping you stuck. But in all honesty, here you have the hangman coming out in the upright position. You're seeing things differently now. Something took place in your life about a month ago that really showed you where your focus needed to be. It just showed you a different way of seeing this world, this life. You've got the Eight of Wands in reverse with the Four of Wands in the upright position. So, yes, there was some miscommunication or just an end to some communication. Somebody didn't come by like they said they were, and maybe it upset you. But it's like you got to understand that there's a lot of things being blocked from you at this time so that you can stabilize your home, so that you can focus on your sacred spaces. And everybody just ain't going to be able to get to you sometimes. It's like some opportunities that are being missed is actually what's keeping the harmony in your life, the harmony in your home, things just being chill. So these missed opportunities are what's best for you at this time. And when you look back, you're going to see that they weren't even opportunities at all. It was something that could have been a stumbling block for you. And you're going to be like, oh, I see why that had to happen. I see why it was like always two ships passing in the night with this, situation. Hindsight is going to be so important for you. And then you're going to be like, now I see. Like, it's just going to be so much clearer to you. And the Three of Wands wants to show up again. Like, whatever you need is here. Wow, yes, Ashe. With the Four of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Just be in a state of gratitude, appreciation. Appreciate everything you have right now. It's going to make you feel like the most wealthiest person in the world, even with the smallest of luxuries. Love on yourself. Get some rest. Come out of anxiety. Come out of your head. Allow your body to recuperate. So that you have energy for the good things here with this Nine of Cups. You want to have energy for the good things. Mm-hmm. So things will calm down around you. You'll have that rest. Your finances will stabilize. Things will grow in your life within you. And you just got to stay centered in gratitude at this time. And just look around at the small things like running clean water to bathe with, stove to cook on, a bed to sleep in, shelter. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't even have the smallest of those things. And it's like we just gotta be grateful at this time and rest our minds, not being like, okay, I have this, but I don't have that. That's keeping you in an anxious space. Rest in this abundance. Rest in this good time. You need it. You've earned it. All right, let's move on. So I want to pull from this deck. One of my new decks. Okay, wait. Hold up. Spirit said pull from this deck first. Oh shit, sorry. You're welcome, babe. Some of y'all just need to encourage yourselves more. You know what I mean? You know what I'm being told? Like, get to this space where you so zen and so focused on your own shit that you are able to say fuck it when it comes to everything else that's going on outside of you, that's not furthering you, that's not encouraging you, or that's not being of substance. And this is coming from the higher self. Saying fuck it is like so healing. Not worrying about things that aren't in your control. We could get so wrapped up and so angry about shit that's not even in our control, therefore it's none of our business, and be out here just like wilding. So it's like, this is fuck it season, man. And in the most respectful way. Because you got shit to do. Okay, bottom line. These cars is in here backwards. Okay. Okay. The first card you guys got was Eclipse Mermaid, a powerful energy shift. Okay. Telling you, this is what we in right now. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like this very powerful energy, like sweeping over the divine collective at this time. And it's only here to empower you, to wake you up to who you are truly meant to be. And so that's why you got to be mindful of what you're taking in. How are you speaking to yourself? How are you thinking to yourself? You can feel it all around. For some of you, you got to try to make sure you know how to identify it so you don't let the anxiety get you. Because there is a powerful shift taking place. It's been taking place for a while. We've been prepping up to it for a while. Spiritually. Okay. This card says a deeply emotional, energetic shift, akin to that of a powerful eclipse, is taking place in your life. There could be revelations, scandals, and truths being told at this time, and you may feel the urge to change what you eat, how you look and dress, how you express yourself, what classes you take, who you hang out with, what you thought you wanted to do with your life. You are on the path, your own soul path. Everything that takes place will be good and right, even if it's disruptive. If you have not placed your feet on the path, this time may feel more disruptive, tumultuous, and surprising. Any change at this time will bring you closer to who you truly are. It is up to each of us to choose how we move through an eclipse. Only one thing is certain: resistance is futile. Wow, guys. We were just talking about that, were we not? With that Six of Swords. Don't get stuck back. Don't resist the change that was with that, with the Death card. Like, this transition is going to happen either way. So you might as well just relax into it. Always be prepared for change in any aspect, because you know change is constant. Evolving is constant. Okay. This card is tripping. Okay. The next card you guys got was number 24, Lantern Fairy, a clear solution. Okay, this card says a way through a life challenge will present itself. Stubborn thinking can be changed. Old patterns are being removed little by little, but will need trust. Old shielding against certain energies need to be replaced and reworked, as it is no longer in line with what you wish for, and in fact may be proving to be a barrier, which is keeping you isolated instead of protected. Trust where the light leads you, and go where you can feel true love, kindness, and freedom. Avoid all that comes from anger, hatred, judgment, blame, and ridicule. Yes. Avoid all of that. Avoid that. That's that King of Swords in reverse. Don't let nobody come in and like disrupt this. But remember, I was telling you guys earlier that that guard that you have up can actually be a barrier to keep good things out. So you got to really be discerning with your guarding right now, because this actually says it could be keeping you isolated instead of protected. So don't be afraid to live your life, to breathe. Get out as much as you can. Now, when it talks about here, old shielding against certain energies needing to be replaced and reworked, this is like maybe some of you guys, when it says shielding, this is also reworking your guards against people, but also reworking your spiritual boundaries, like making sure you're cleaning and smudging, and maybe introduce like a new um protection ritual or something, like, because when it needs to be reworked, it's also saying it's no longer in line with you and what you wish for. So it's like, as you evolve, the things that you use, your tools and things, they need to grow and evolve with you. And so everybody has a certain energy that they need to do that with. So you know where that needs to be worked at in your life. Okay. Wow. This one is Poe, number 7. Time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. And I feel like this is just going to be really monitoring your time with technology at this point. Okay. This card says we are moving from an industrial world to a post industrial world, where the nature of time, the way in which we interact with nature, and the way we live with technology we have created will shape us all. So today, think of what your relationship with technology is. Is it sacred? Are there sacred purposes to which this new tool can be put? If you feel intimidated by technology, choose one area about which you would like to learn. You may wish to be more disciplined about your time spent online, and you may notice that you have a talent for technology, for developing communication tools that link people and help us all develop communities for the highest good of all. You may soon become very adept at setting up websites or find yourself dabbling in web design, writing software, creating digital art, or posting movies you've made. You may wish to upload performances on the internet to introduce a wider audience to your skills and talents. You may also notice how people today have come to use the internet as a weapon to bully and harm others, and choose never to use technology in this way. You may have a gift or concept for development and have brilliant ideas for new technologies for the future. Whatever it is, it's time, it is the right time to truly work with technology in ways that will assist not only you, but many other beings too. So maybe some of you guys are going to have like an online gig, web page. Some of you guys might be starting a YouTube channel. Some of you guys may be just using technology in ways to get your ideas out. Some of your ideas may be very helpful to other people as well. Now, when it talks about people using the internet to bully or using it as a weapon, it's like, that's what I'm telling you is going on a lot. A lot of people get on here and they just act a damn fool. And you choosing like not to be like that. And I have this thing on my phone, like, where at the end of the week, it'll tell me how much screen time I've had. And I like that because it reminds me, like, you know how you could just get lost scrolling? So now I'm just being more mindful of how much time I'm spending online. If I don't have nothing substantial to say or nothing funny to laugh at, or it can be uplifting or encouraging to somebody, sometimes I don't even fucking get on. But there are my days when I get on there and I bullshit and post thousands of memes and drag the zodiac. But other than that, it's like I'm learning, like, that shit will drain you. You'll look up and you didn't spend so many hours online Or you could have been doing all kinds of new different things around the house. Or you could have been writing some type of plan up. Or you could have just been doing something, some type of self-care, something fun, or just living outside of the screen. Okay, let's get one more from here. You got the power of three. Three witchy sisters. Okay, let's see what this is about, spirit. Okay. This card says something that has just happened will happen twice, then three times. Something that has already happened twice will happen one more time. And something that has happened three times is now complete, finished. Farewell, finally, by the three who are in charge of these strands of fate that repeat in threes till the lesson is learned. Wow. So yeah, some of you guys may have went through like the same shit over and over again. And you not doing it no more. Like it's done. I feel like something was completed with that. Like you went through some type of karmic completion. And yeah. So it's like farewell to that. And this could be like you, an angel, and an ancestor. The three of you working simultaneously to like clear out some things for you so that they don't be repeated again. Especially I'm hearing for your children. They won't have to repeat something. Okay, let's move on. Hold up, y'all. Let me put some of these cards up. I bet you Candy knocked out. Acceptance. What we was talking about all night. Acceptance. Accepting things as they are. Accepting things as they turn out. Because I mean, like, really, what can you do? Accepting the things that are for you and accepting the things that aren't. You got perception at the bottom of your deck. So, yeah, like the hangman energy. things, your perspective is being shifted. As you accept, your perspective is going to shift. Wow, as will your self-worth. And with the wisdom and with the mystic card coming out, as will your spiritual gifts. See, one thing we got to understand is that everybody's gifts are different from everyone's. And so, therefore, it's like you accept what your gifts are and move in that. Your gifts may not look like theirs, but that doesn't make either of your gifts any less powerful or needed. That's why we can't gatekeep in spirituality. Like, some people have the ability to do different things, see different things, hear different things, and that's okay. And with the mysticism card here, it's like you stepping into your self-worth is going to empower you even on a physical and a spiritual level. You have upped the ante. Now you know how to manifest some shit. You know who you are. You know. You got the quest card with the dissipating card. And like if you look at this card, like she just sitting in a couch on a chair. I mean, watching TV, just wasting time, wasting away. With the quest in reverse, is like, don't get lost in these screens, man. Journey. And if you are on these screens, allow it to take your mind to somewhere you've never been. Allow it to help you to learn different things. If you could like go on YouTube. Ooh, hold up, the sage got me, y'all. The smudge got me. Okay. Like look at this thing called Gaia. It's like a channel on YouTube. And it just talks about different shit. But it just opens your mind up to like other things. And some of it be spiritual as fuck. Some of it just be talking about otherworldly things that we kind of knew was happening, but we just didn't, really have any evidence. It talks about stuff like that. I think they have a subscription. I forget how much it is. But so you can get more videos and more information and shit like that. Because with this mysticism card, it's like you're otherworldly. And so you gonna be like seeking knowledge on all levels. Not just spirituality, because you are a spiritual being. But just don't allow yourself to waste away staring at screens and refreshing and hoping to see something that gives you life. It's time to go on a quest. Some of you guys are going to find that your quest is to be of service to other people. Just be mindful and guarded about that. You've got abundance here coming out with forgiveness in reverse. You got to release any resentments about money and finances and abundance. Some of you guys need to not feel guilty for having things, for wanting nice things, for wanting a comfortable, good life. Abundance is your birthright. And maybe growing up you didn't see that. So you have to come to some peace with having a lot. Knowing it's okay. Forgive yourselves for the times that maybe you could have cultivated a lot of abundance and you missed an opportunity, or you just didn't, or you dropped the ball on your behalf. And now you have to forgive yourself for that, because you're being given another chance to cultivate abundance in your life. And with all the knowledge that you've acquired over the years from falling and making mistakes, now you know better. And so you got to forgive yourself. You got to not be down about your financial situation, or just being abundant in all forms of life. Stepping into that abundant mindset. If you are going to be of service to others, you need to be making sure, while you got faith jumping out, you need to be making sure that you're always balancing out your work life energy, or your service to others energy, and making sure you're giving to yourself just as much as you're giving to the collective or giving to others. Some of you have been in service to people all your life. Now, you've got faith here with perseverance coming out with the victim card in reverse. So you're really stepping out of a victim mindset. But it's like your faith is pushing you, pushing you, pushing you. You just, like I say, you have this inner knowing. You feel like you're being guided, and you are. Look at this card. Remember earlier I was like, you, an angel, and an ancestor. On this card, I'm seeing your higher self, an ancestor, and an angel, like leading you to more treasure. This looks like a pile of amethyst right here. So some of you guys may really need to be working with your amethyst. It's good for sobriety. It's good for just healing and clearing out shit. Like, start working with your amethyst. There's so much stuff about amethyst online. But if you notice, this person low-key got the world in their hand. This person got a chalice. And this person is giving that spiritual clarity. On the top of this, one in the middle head is like an owl right there. We know the owl is a sign of wisdom, being able to see through the darkness. And so you're being guided through the darkness at this time. You're going to be given the gift of love, the gift of a new start, a new successful start. And so you have to just persevere at this time. Turning back's not an option. Failure's not an option. And you have the guidance. If you were wondering, do I have angels around me? Do I have guidance? Like, are my guides listening to me? Can they hear me? Do they know what I'm trying to do? They do know. And they're going to give you the vision for it. The guidance, the protection along the way as well. So you just got to tap into your star player. That's you, your higher self, so you can hear these things. You've got despondence in reverse. So you can do this. You're prepared. Like we always talk about being prepared, being prepared. You've been preparing. So now you're ready. There's no more feeling like, oh, but can I do it? Like, you know you can. Yeah, you got the balance card coming out with the impasse. So you're going to have to be very balanced when you come to these forks in the road, so that you can make the right decision. With isolation in reverse, remember that other card from the fairies deck where we were talking about balancing out your guards so that you're not isolated but protected? This is that energy here coming out again with the balance here. And the isolation in reverse, you're ready to step out. You're ready to branch out. Some of you guys have multiple ideas where you can have multiple streams of income. Don't let anybody, yes, Ashe, with the creation card here. Some of you guys are very good content creators or just creators in general. And you may have many ideas that can bring you stability and financial security. Don't let anybody pigeonhole you into one way of doing things. Don't let anybody pigeonhole you into only using one of your gifts because that's what makes them comfortable. No, use all your gifts, all your talents. That's why you were given them, to create abundance in your life. You are a creator by nature, and you can't get away from it. Don't let vanity destroy your vision either. You got the Destiny card coming out. It's like a ceremonial type vibe here in this card. It's like you being passed the torch. You're like at a cleansing ceremony. It's time to be open to receive your next gift. If you look here, there's two people. One is all in all black, like cloaked in all black, but this is like, I'm getting a more ceremonial attire. And this one is cloaked in all white. So this is like the yin and the yang here. This is balance again. But you've done so much work and been balancing so much that it's like, that's what's leading you to your destiny, your purpose. Your ancestors, your guides being proud of you. Your higher self being proud of you. So you're being bestowed upon your next gift, your next talent, your next vision type thing. Learning how to be soft and powerful. Learning how to use your divine feminine energy and your divine masculine energy that creates that yin and that yang, that fire, but also that calm that you need. Because you know, like when you make decisions all crazy, when you upset, this and that, then it's like you miss things. Wow, you got perception here at the bottom of the deck. See, your perception is really changing. But it's growth. Look at the butterfly. The trees, the birds. Look at like the emerald tablets or some shit in the background right there. But it's like, with the enlightenment, oh my God. Some of you guys are going to be coming into some really divine knowledge. That's really going to shift your perception of life, yourself, your soul's journey. And then look at the enlightenment card. Look at this cute little kid right here. And then this guide here with all these little fairy dust and stars around it. There's a trend in this shit, like you being given a gift. I keep seeing you being given a gift, but from the most high divine realms. All these cards look like that. That's crazy. And maybe it's like enlightenment on your inner child and how powerful your inner child is too. Some of your children are enlightened beings, like star seeds. Like we always pick that up. So it's like, man, you about to see everything totally different. Some of you guys are going to be looking like you aging backwards. Like you're going to have this very youthful look and approach to life as well. Just be mindful. See, and with the soulmate card and complacency coming out with the prayer in reverse, don't be sitting around on that shit, man, waiting on somebody else to come in and save you, or waiting on your soulmate to come in before you live life. Don't be sitting around on that, because you got too much stuff that's coming in for you. You don't want to look up in 5-10 years and all you did was wait on a soulmate. You don't want to do that. Because look at the complacency card. She done missed many summers and springs. It's waiting on a soulmate. It's desolate around. The trees is bare. Her hair is gray. There's a shadow all over her head and her body, like she wished she wouldn't have waited that long. Waited that long to live and to look outside and see that the sun is shining and there's still growth and life around her. So don't be sitting around waiting on no twin flame and all that stuff. Wasting time. Wasting your life away. Prayer in reverse. Don't be waiting on somebody who your ancestors and guides don't deem worthy. No matter how many candles you burn for somebody, sometimes your guys just ain't gonna give them to you. No matter how many love spells you get done, no matter how much you pray for somebody to be the one, sometimes they ain't the one, and you don't want to get stuck here. She looked like she wasted a lot of her good years waiting on somebody to be the one, when she was the one the whole time, and she was supposed to be out on a quest, living life, not waiting on somebody to come and find her. All right, let's move on. Right, Tiff? Right. Following that advice. I'm about to go get something to drink. The first card you guys got out was Aura, Observation. Mmm. Let's read it. Okay. This card says, always ask the question, is this for my highest good? You will witness something important. Become more aware of signs and symbols that Spirit brings you. Try to see the good in others. You have a gift for sensing and seeing auras. Yes. See? And you showed up, on reading tonight. Like, yeah. Some of you guys are able to see auras. And even if you're not able to see auras, like I said with that not the high priestess, but the queen of swords we saw earlier, you're able to sense things out. You're able to gauge people's intentions and shit like that. Or you're just able to see if you guys are an energetic match for each other. You got I Ching, change. Yeah. It's like repeating itself. The change is here. Here we go. This card says, the situation you are inquiring about will bring great change for the better. Time to change your ways. A deep and ancient knowledge is surfacing and changing the way you view yourself and the world. Allow someone else to change. Wow. Yes. Changing the way you view the world, changing the way you are. Like, it's repeating itself. Allowing someone else to change. That's allowing people to go through their cycles without taking it personal or making it about us. Knowing that if you can change, maybe other people can change too. Allowing people to change. We can't, like I said, don't allow yourself to get pigeonholed into one way. And people shouldn't do that to each other. Like, allow people to grow and blossom. You got smoke, prayers coming out. And earlier prayers came out in the reverse. So as you change and your perception changes, I feel like the things you pray about and manifest are going to be different. Okay, this is... Prayers will help with this situation. What you have asked for will come about and soon. Ask and it is given. Be patient. Daily prayers will enhance your connection with the divine. Keep a prayer list for those in need of help and healing. So, if you don't resonate with the term prayer, like, it's just like powerful and positive and peaceful manifestation, speaking life into yourself, and those things coming to pass. That Three of Wands again. So I'm telling you, a lot of the stuff you sent up last cycle is about to come back down for you. Look at the smoke here. It's like the saging, the clearing, the burning the protective herbs and protective incense and clearing house and just getting rid of anything that doesn't serve you, all the bad energy, and just sending up your manifestations. Now it's coming back down for you. You got Ouija board caution. This came out in reverse. Now, I feel a lot of stuff from this card. A lot of that spiritual energy. Remember that real thick negative spiritual energy that a lot of people were dealing with last cycle? I feel like that has cleared up. I feel like a lot of the psychic attacks and spiritual attacks that people have been suffering is clearing up. But there's just still a need to just maintain balance and stability and stay grounded. This card says seek expert advice. Retreat. Don't dabble in what you do not understand. Someone is not all they seem, but psychic protection, put psychic protection in place each day by seeing yourself surrounded in white light. Trust your intuition. So yeah, this is in reverse though. So it's like all that energy is gone. Whoever was not real in your life, or that could have been on some fuck shit, on some spiritual fuck shit, like they have been revealed to you, and now you know how to move through this. So it's like, just protect your crown, you know what I'm saying? Don't just be out here with no protection, no spiritual boundaries up. But it's like, just know that a lot of that negative energy that you guys have been experiencing is clearing up now. And that was some of you guys' prayers, to get certain things off of you, to release anything that had you feeling binded and stuck and stagnant. And that's really clearing up for you at this time. So be glad in that. Okay. Guys, guess what came out in the upright? Black cat. Good luck. Oh my gosh. I love black cats, man. This black cat has been on us lately, yo. On us. My girl Michelle sent me a video a couple weeks back with like about 6 black cats just walking around all happy by her house and shit. And it was just so funny because we had just had an HP reading the night before or some shit like that, or the week before. I can't really remember, but talking about black cats, like several readings, talking about that good luck, that guidance, that like low-key protection around you with this black cat. Okay, so let's read this. Yeah, you guys got good fortune on your team at this time. Cindy, did you get your protection pack? I see you in here. You never messaged me. Okay, this card says, my luck has changed. Well, fancy that. As my path crossed with a black cat. And so I win in all I do. With feline help, my dreams come true. I'll read that shit again. My luck has changed. Well, fancy that. As my path crossed with a black cat. And so I win in all I do. With feline help, my dreams come true. Your positive thoughts and intentions have brought about good fortune. Dismiss any negativity. Good news arrives. An offer is the one you've been waiting for. Connect with cats and their energy. Wow, guys. Yep. Good fortune coming in for you. Okay, let's move on, guys. Somebody else sent me like a picture of black cats around their environment too. I can't remember who it was. But black cats have been on y'all. And don't mess around and let it be an all black cat with not even like a white patch on it. Man. But this is just letting you know what's up. Okay, so I'm about to use one of my new decks. This is the Goddess Power Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I don't know who got me this because they sent it, got to me last week, but it didn't have anybody's name on it. But this was one of the decks I wanted a lot, so thanks again if you're watching. This is my first time reading with these cards, so they still a little crispy. They still brand new, so they ain't gonna shuffle as perfect as I would want them to yet. I gotta break them in. Okay, you got focus coming out. Yeah, this is the goddess Artemis. She's like an archer. So like she has that pristine focus, you know what I'm saying? To even hit a moving target. Let's see. Oh, okay. I was about to say, which number is this? Okay. This card says, sometimes you can be so focused on one thing, one way, one outcome, or one expectation that you run the risk of losing the opportunity to experience what you genuinely desire. You may be so fixated that you become blind to what is truly yours and what will be in your best and highest good. Wow. Surrender yourself to the process of whatever is calling you for your attention. Immerse yourself fully in whatever needs your focus and allow yourself the experience of deep abiding trust. If you aim true and your heart is open and pure, grateful for all the bounty that surrounds you, your deepest desires will manifest before you like magic. Wow, guys. Focus on the right shit, man. Know that there's many different avenues to your desired outcome. Don't be stuck on one way. Oh, it has to happen this way or I don't want it at all type shit. But if you coming from a pure space, You can have it all. You can have what you want. You got Scold, the Future, coming out next. Wow. This card says when you become overly fixated on the future, you rob yourself of the capacity to truly co-create a life that is meaningful and rich. It is because doing so gives your power away to something, some destination that has no substance. It's like you're wandering around in a ghostly place that the goddess Skull warns you to avoid. Perhaps you've been taught that better things come later, like getting to the wonders of heaven after difficulties on earth. The truth is that you can get back into alignment. So consider this: your life now and how you respond to it are the seeds that will grow into your future. Your alignment task is to remove all the weeds before they choke the life out of your intentions. Bless your life today. Find the lessons and the conditions of your world and be compassionate to yourself and others. We are all learning to find strength in our most vulnerable selves as the world changes rapidly around us. The goddess Gold is here with you all the way and always. Wow, guys, yeah. Especially when it says, perhaps you've been taught that better things come later, like getting to the wonders of heaven after difficulties on earth. That's deep. You got to be appreciative of the bounty it says that's in your life now, and not thinking like, okay, I'll be happy in 5 years, or waiting around on some shit. You know how people be like, I'll be happy when I get to heaven. But motherfuckers don't even want to die. So, like, you better find your heaven where you are while you can. Because to get to heaven, you got to evolve. You got to leave this place. And some motherfuckers is doing everything in their power to stay in this realm. By all means necessary. So don't wait till you pass to be happy, to have good things. Have it now. Look at the abundance around you now and be thankful for that. Which card is this? Oh. Okay. Your next card is Freya. Radical acceptance. Wow, acceptance again coming out tonight. Radical acceptance. That's like, you know, like the term radical, like, you ever heard, like, you might hear that in like politics or some shit like that, or like philanthropy, like they were a radical. You know what I'm saying? Like, just went big, over the top, low key. So your acceptance is gonna be like off the chart. Like, you just really gonna be accepting shit. Like, and it's gonna be crazy because I feel like you're not gonna be shook by the same things that used to shake you. Thank you, SB. Okay, so this card says, failure and disappointment are are parts of life that few want to accept. Perhaps a job you want doesn't come through, a lover you thought was the one betrays your hopes and expectations, or maybe your kids are acting out. Maybe a long term creative project didn't yield the success you so deeply hoped for. Or perhaps you were hurt by someone for no apparent reason. Goddess of War and Radical Acceptance Freya says, have no fear. This is only temporary. Now is not the time to linger in perceptions of low self worth. Your alignment task is to accept the truth wholeheartedly and see your situation exactly for what it is. She will bring you to a place of surrender where you have time to heal. Freya knows that you will emerge stronger and wiser. Only good will come out of this. Trust the goddess Freya is watching over you. So, wow, guys. And yeah, that's that Queen of Swords energy. Like, a lot of you guys have been through a lot of stuff that, like I said, people just broke your heart for no reason. You know what I mean? People were just unkind to some of you guys for no reason. But that's okay. That's okay. Because now you're, like she said, stronger, wiser. That's that Queen of Swords. Wiser, that Queen of Wands. Stronger. You're stronger than you have been led to believe. More than you have led yourself to believe. So, yeah, man. It's time to move in that power. Stay in that. We gotta understand that sometimes people just be on some fuck shit, man. But it's nothing we could do. We can't change that. Okay, last message. At the bottom of the deck, you have humor. Uzeme. I think, like, some of y'all need to laugh more, love more. Like, y'all know I be telling y'all, like, a lot of people be so fucking uptight. And you would think, like, everybody walking around like, oh, I'm spiritual, I'm this, I'm that. Like, why your spirituality don't consist of laughter and love? Like, why your spirituality only consists of being mad, projecting, throwing stones, hiding your hands, acting ignorant, acting mean, judgment, taking your time out to type weak ass comments on YouTube videos? Like, when does somebody's spirituality embody humor and laughter and just enjoying life? All right, this card says, have you been taking yourself and your life too seriously lately? Has life become a burden? Do you feel indentured to a project or person, and the heaviness of it all makes it difficult to believe that there can be relief? Well, the laughing goddess Uzime has arrived to let you know to stop right now and be playful. Look for the funny, ridiculous foolishness in the world. It's time for some comedy. Be like a child today. Finger paint. Call your funniest friends and do laughing yoga. Have a giggle fest. The goddess Uzime reminds you when you get too serious, she will help you laugh. This is the right way to balance all the hard work you've been doing lately. You are so loved. Yeah. Like, you guys, if you don't already have it, there's this free app called Peacock, like the bird, Peacock, Peacock, and it's free. It's like Netflix, but better, low key, because they have like a gang of the old shows on there. Like they have an array of things on there that you can watch to just laugh at and shit like that. Um, I use Peacock a lot, but also lately I've been on Hulu watching Living Single. That's my shit. And just like, enjoying laughter, life, and not always being taking everything so serious. Like, balance it. There are things and times to be serious, but there's also times to just relax and love your life. Spirituality is not always about trauma and pain and anger, and it's like when you go through a spiritual evolution, you kind of go through the stages of grief with that shit. It's like at first you real angry because you like, damn, everything I learned was a lie. Then you get into that acceptance, and some of you guys are in that acceptance space where first you were angry, a little sad, you know what I mean? And then you start to accept. That's a grief, man. That's why it's like you can't try to put a timeline on healing and growing and evolving because you go through many different stages. Why did I just pick up another damn deck? I thought I said that was the last message. Okay, this is the last one. You guys got peace coming out. This card says, now is the time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. In spite of temporary conditions. Even if there are dissonant notes in the music of your life, all that means is that you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself, and don't look to the outer world to provide certainty. This too shall pass, and once again your life will be filled with beautiful music. Yeah. Cultivate that peace no matter what chaos is going on in the external world. All right, guys. All right, guys. So that was it. Shout out to my moderators, man. Always holding me down in the comment section. I love you guys. Thanks to all my new subscribers, my loyal subscribers, all that good jazz. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. I love you guys so much. So that was your message to the High Priestess for this cycle. Sending you all love, peace, and balance.